Hi everyone, thank you for joining me this morning. This is our Saturday Craft and Chat adult class, and we're so glad you could join us, where every Saturday we show you a little something you can do at home as a craft and follow along with us. So today we are making a shadow box from old book pages, and it is a star shape. And I'm going to take you through the process. Very simple. You don't need very many items to make this, and it could be a super fun little project for you to do. So all we're going to need today is some cardboard, and I used just regular cardboard. You could use even like a cereal box if you wanted a little thinner, but an old book. Got one that's just fallen apart here. Some old book pages, scissors, tape, and some glue. And that's it. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do today is you're going to cut out your star shape out of cardboard. So I've got my handy dandy one already done. And the star is really the, you could probably do other shapes. You could do triangles, but we're going to do a star today. So cut out your star, and then you're just going to take it and simply cover your star with your pages and glue it on. So I am going to just kind of show you how simple of a process that is. I overlapped mine so that it would cover the edges, and as you can see in my sample here, there's the back. The back's kind of messy, but if you overlap the pages, then you won't have raw edges. So this one's still kind of gluing together here, so let's set him there. Okay, so we're just going to take this and go ahead and glue it down. So go for it. Super fun thing to do just while you're relaxing on a Saturday morning. And basically the back, you just are putting them down randomly. You don't see a lot of it once you're done, but you kind of want to get it in there good, and especially this back part. You could even tape the back if you wanted to, and actually I might do that right now just to speed up our time here. Let me go ahead and tape the back on. Grab another piece, and I found too, sometimes if you just rip some smaller pages off, it kind of goes on even easier. So we're just going to cover that whole star with pages, and I'm going to move on to the next step to show you what we're doing too. So I'm going to tape that just so it'll stay quicker for us right now. Okay. So once that is all taped up, glued up, let it dry. I'm going to do mine while it's still wet so I can show you, but get that whole star covered and then let it dry. And then you're going to take and roll your pages. So what I actually did was I figured out what size mine were going to be based on my book that I was using, and I cut them in half. And that's how I decided the size of my star based on these, just to make it easier. You could just cut out your size and then cut these to match, but I made it so that these were exactly a half of a page rolled up angles. So if you take your page and just roll it up, I taped mine, but you could glue it if you have time. Grab a pencil, and we're just going to kind of roll it up on your pencil. If you have time to glue it and let them all dry, that's nice because then you don't see the tape marks, right? But I taped mine just in an effort to save some time. And then I glued down on the tape lines, so you didn't see the tape anyway. So you're just going to roll up a whole bunch of these. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did about 7 layers. You can do as many as you want. You could do 10 and do them all. Once I had this, then I cut them all in half. So that was the size I used for my star. So once you have these, then you're just going to start layering them on. And with some clear glue, and you could even use craft glue that might make it go a little faster. The only reason I didn't use hot glue was because it was turning out so stringy with little hot glue strings all over. But you could definitely use hot glue as well. And you're just going to start layering them on. This is kind of the fun part. Just kind of start setting them down in there and gluing them on, and then building up your layers. And once you have your layers all built up, you can see that's like the little start here of it. I went ahead, and you can put anything in your shadow box you want. So if you have a cool memento that you want to showcase, I made a star or a flower out of my book pages as well. So you could do, you know, an actual flower. You could put anything in there. And I'll show you how I did my flower real quick too. So to make the flower inside, I took my book pages and I cut out a whole bunch of circles. So I'm going to fold this over so I can make a whole bunch of circles all at once. And you know what, I'm just going to take my cup right here and trace my circles. So for the flower, you cut out a whole bunch of circles of the size that you'd like. This one's going to be a little big. Once you get, I think I used 20 or 30 circles. Once you get your circles done, take your circle and you're just going to make a cone shape like so. Wrap them each around. And once again, I taped mine, but you can, actually I did glue mine. I glued these with hot glue to get them done, but let's go ahead and tape these. And there's the little cone. Once you get a whole bunch of those, then you're just gonna glue them together for a flower. So that was kind of fun. And there's actually a lot of tutorials online that you can make different kinds of flowers. There's roses, and there's so many cool things you can do with book pages that if you start looking that up, you will find something you like. So if you make a whole bunch of these, then you're going to take one of your solid pieces and you're just going to glue them all on and overlap them. So you'll go around your circle and then just keep going back and overlapping until you have as many petals as you like it filled in. So I went around with one layer of them, and then I came back through and made another layer, and then I kind of smashed mine down just a little bit so they were a little bit flatter, and you can see the flower there. So like I said, you can put anything you want in there on your shadow box. I hope you have fun making a book page shadow box yourself. And if you do, please send us a picture so we can see what you made. And I hope you have a lovely day. Meet us again here next Saturday for our next Craft and Chat. We will see you then and have a great week. Thank you so much.